Welcome to Break Into Tech Show with Professor Temi Akinwumi of My IT University, a multi-award-winning tech CEO, career coach, and mentor. With decades of hands-on tech career, will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Professor Temi, and I'll be one of your, moderators and support today. Tonight, we're discussing about how to break into Scrum and how to break into 6-digit job as a Scrum Master. I'm going to be having with me some of my Scrum Masters that I've mentored into tech. They'll be joining me as we go. But before that, get ready, have your pen and your notepad, and let's just discuss and help you breaking into Scrum and even tech. Tech is the future, and the future is now. There are so many people resigning from their jobs. So therefore, there are so many opportunities for people that are trying to break into tech, especially Scrum Master. And talking about Scrum Master, we also support other area of tech that are non-coding tech environment. We have other non-tech jobs, career that you can use that you get into in your career, like project management, product management, business analysis. All these I mentioned: Scrum, project management, business analysis, product management. They all revolve around Scrum. If you have a Scrum Master certification, you can use them in all of these roles. And they all interwoven, they work together closely. So if you've been trying to get into as a PMP or into product and all of that, you can't get in. You just add Scrum to your portfolio and make life so easy for you to break into those non-coding area of tech. So we're going to be looking at different things that you need to do to be able to break into Scrum. Okay, so follow me closely. The first thing that you will need to do is to do your self-assessment to know who you are. Who are you? What do you want to do? So assess yourself. Most of the time, you already have some skills, some talents that can be used as a Scrum Master. For example, we have a Scrum Master who is a middleman between the product owner and the development team. So essentially, you are coordinating. You are like an agile coach. You are like managing this project and making sure that the project is delivered on time, and there's return on investment for the product owner. Okay, so there's so many jobs. If you've never had a Scrum Master before, Google it. Find out what a Scrum Master is. We're going to be breaking it down, and you'll be able to know the life of a Scrum Master, what they do daily. Is really, really easy to break in. It's one of the easiest roles to break into. So like I said, self-assessment is very important. Most of you might be from different fields, from maybe healthcare, from maybe even some people are teachers. Every day in the schools, you do Scrum because you have meetings. You coordinate between the principal of the school and the students and the kids in school. You do a lot of things that is around organization. See, so you're already doing Scrum, but you don't know. Maybe you are just help desk support in the front or in an organization like an admin. An admin is pretty much doing Scrum because you are coordinating between your client that are coming to see your boss. See, you're already doing Scrum there, but you don't know. So when we look at the level of a Scrum, you'll be able to see that essentially Scrum coordinates meetings and help the owner of the product to be able to work effectively with the developer of the product. And you can use Scrum in any environment, from churches can use Scrum, to schools, okay, to like hospitals, to governmental institution, to government offices, to private company, to public company, to manufacturing company. We use Scrum everywhere, meaning organizing product, delivering product. It doesn't have to be technical alone. So most of you are already doing Scrum daily, but you don't know. So that's why you need to sit tight so that you'll be able to understand what is in life of a Scrum Master. So as soon as you have your assessment done to see if you want to do 9 to 5, you want to work by yourself, what do you actually want to do as a Scrum Master? As soon as you've seen that and you notice, okay, I've done my self-assessment, I know that I'm kind of doing Scrum, but I want to really now go into it fully and be paid 6-figure. Okay, so now you want to identify your transferable skills. So many of us have transferable skills that you don't even know about, right? You have transferable skills like communication. Most people are very good with communication. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I see you all, Eunice, Ashley, Jakori, and everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate your time. Let's know where you are joining us from, say, city, state, and all of that. I know you are joining us from everywhere. So we really love you and we appreciate you. As we are discussing, so some of us already have some transferable skills that we're going to be looking at and discussing. Ask your question as well. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. We are here. The network is bad, okay, but we are here. Thank you so much. Invite others, try and share the program as well. Thank you so much. So thank you, everybody. Memunat, thank you, from Atlanta, Georgia. Please let us know where you're joining us from. Thank you so much. So I'm discussing about transferable skills. So like I mentioned earlier, most of us have great transferable skills that we can use even as we break into Scrum, right? So transferable skills that you want to identify: communication. You need to know how to communicate. Most of us are very good, great communicators. Communication, okay. Leadership. Some of us are leaders in our own right. We can lead projects, we can coordinate projects, even in our families. We are the one that are coordinating all the projects, right? So coordination, teamwork, okay. Some of us, analytical thinking, analytical reasoning, right? Problem solving, help to solve problems, okay. All those skills, these are skills. Some of us are naturally talented in these areas. Okay, see, these are soft skills that you can transfer. And some of us, maybe you're already working as an admin, you know how to organize things, you are very passionate about what you're doing, and you are very motivated, you're a self-starter. These are skills as well. And some of us are very good. Maybe you don't know how to use Excel, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and all of that. All these are great skills. Excel, Microsoft Office suite that you can use, okay, as we break into Scrum. These are our skills. So don't think you don't have anything to offer. You have a lot to offer, okay? So those skills will not be wasted and they will be transferred. Thank you all so much. I see a lot of people joining us. Curtis, thank you. Vida from New Jersey, thank you. And LinkedIn listener from Indiana, thank you for joining us. And from Michigan as well. Amor Bolade, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you all. We love you all. We really, really appreciate you. Please make sure you have your pen and paper ready as we discuss. This is going to be a wonderful discussion. And make sure you have your questions ready as well. So joining me right now will be a Scrum Master that I mentor into tech, into Scrum, and she's going to be sharing with us day to day as a Scrum Master. I thank you for joining me. Lovey, can you please introduce yourself as we continue our discussion? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lovey. I was a former student at Professor Temi's Bootcamp, and I am currently a certified Scrum Master. And pretty much, in my regular day of being a Scrum Master, I have my daily stand-up meeting at around 8 to 8:30ish in the morning. I meet with a team of developers, and what we do is we go over our task of what they went like what they went ahead and did already, and also further what they're going to be working on currently. Then that meeting, that daily stand-up meeting, usually takes around 5 minutes, 5 to 8 minutes at most. Sometimes it could take a little bit longer, about up to 15, but usually the meetings are pretty short. So then throughout my day, what I do as a Scrum Master is that I remove any distractions or impediments. I ask my team if they need any help on my end, like contacting the PMP, which is a project manager, or the PO. If they need me to get any resources for them to help them, then I'm the person who like is kind of that person who contacts and receives those resources from my team. Overall, it's not a very like managerial position, so I don't tell my team what to do. They tell me, I organize the tasks for them so that, I just motivate them to stay on task with what they're doing. And so that we can have like smooth transitions and be able to create the product or provide, whatever service that we're trying to create for the company.
Thank you so much. Was it easy for you to transition to Scrum?
Yes, it was very easy. So when I was taking Professor Temi's boot camp, it was a 4-week boot camp, and I had been following Professor Temi for a long time, and I've been wanting to transition into tech for almost 6 months. So as I was in her clubhouse rooms about cybersecurity, business analyst, Scrum Master, I came to a Scrum Master room, and I remember hearing like the attributes that you would have to be a Scrum Master, and I thought to myself, yes, this is definitely it. I'm going to sign up for this boot camp, and I'm going to go ahead and be a Scrum Master because I already had those qualities. Now, after the training and everything, I took my skills that I already had, like in project coordination and corporate relations. I was already an excellent communicator and facilitator. So then it was pretty much an easy transition for me because what I'm doing as a daily Scrum Master is what I've been doing. So yes, it was a very easy transition for me.
Thank you for that. So you mentioned some of the attributes, even though before you came, I already discussed that a little bit. Can you share with us some of those great attributes that you think you have that helped you right now as you are a Scrum Master?
Yes. So one of the attributes that I did have was being a team player. I being a Scrum Master is more so a servant leader. So you are really adjusting to communicating with your team, the way you go about solving conflict. Sometimes when you're a part of a team, there could be some disagreements, or there could be like, okay, I didn't really get this done as much as I, could have. There could be a certain task, and, is there any way like you could kind of like pick up the pace? Because, we do need to be, on track. There's a lot of that. When I used to be a project coordinator and also do project management, there was a lot of me being more, kind of hands-on, but I had learned that, okay, like I know how to easily help people like transition, motivate them through the project, but also problem solving, right? So sometimes you could meet an issue and you have to think through it and really communicate with your team about, okay, how can I help you so that we can move forward? And so I already had those skills in dealing with difficult situations in my previous job. Then another one is too organization and helping people stay focused, but also, dealing with burnout too. Sometimes like your team can be very tired, and developers, they sit at their computer all day. They don't always want to talk about certain things, especially simple things. So me as a facilitator, I help remove distractions out of their way, making their job a lot easier, and just helping them where I can. I'm not like in their way. I'm not telling them what to do or anything like that. They're more so telling me what they need and how I can further help them.
Very good. Thank you so much for that. And these are skills that people already have, like they are, Erlandi. I hope I pronounce it well. She said, "Oh my God, I'm hopeful. I just got my Scrum, certified Scrum Master last month, and I'm currently a teacher. I want to be a Scrum Master. Excellent. And we're here to help you, to mentor you as well. We have a lot of people joining us from UK, Alabi. We have Jarrell. Thank you. We have everybody joining us from everywhere. Thank you so much. New Jersey, New York, Delaware, everywhere, Atlanta, Florida. Thank you so much, everybody. Just want to acknowledge everybody and to say thank you for being here. And yeah, so we're going to continue our discussion, going to the boot camp. Can you share with us how the boot camp, how was the boot camp able to help you to land your role? Our boot camp here at my IT university. And even as we're discussing that, everyone that's interested, you can schedule a discovery call with me. It's scrolling down here. Go to my IT university and schedule a call so I can help you map your career path and guide you into what you need to break into Scrum, because we have some Scrum Master program coming up. And we actually have a coupon for people that will join through this program. If you mention live LinkedIn or just send me a DM and mention live LinkedIn and that you want to be in our Scrum program, then you'll get a coupon. Thank you so much for being here. Can you share with us how the Scrum Master training program was able to help you to break in?
Yes. So when I attended Professor Temi's Scrum Bootcamp, it was very hands-on for me. I was able to not only practice how to practice agile methodology, learning that, and then learning about how a sprint is ran. I also was one of the leaders in my boot camp, so I was able to actually practice running Scrum. I was able to present projects, also ask Professor Temi very extensive questions like what it was like in the day of a Scrum Master. She provided me a lot of resources and videos, like extensive information that was very valuable so that I could always be studying and practicing. Also, too, it led me and opened me to a whole network of people who were able to also help me in my transition to tech journey, which really helped my anxiety because I was very, very nervous in making this transition, but I'd always known like I wanted to be in tech and this was my chance. And so Professor Temi too, herself, she's a very hands-on mentor who does care about my journey, and she's helped me every step of the way. And even with resume help, trying to get my transferable skills and build a strong resume. And, with Scrum, you're doing Scrum all the time. I'm pretty sure if you're the type of person who even has a family, you're a teacher, not just work, a professor, you're doing Scrum. It's literally a methodology. It's a way to organize and just organize your tasks so you can go ahead and finish that and provide that so-called service, whether it's like cleaning your house, building an app, helping at your local church. People do Scrum daily. So Professor Temi really helped me understand that. So I think that really helped me in the boot camp. And I think it helped me also furthermore and being confident in my interviews, especially with the interview prep, talking to my other classmates and Professor Temi really coaching me, helping me to be confident because I was so nervous.
Yeah, really, you were, because I remember you calling me in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m. Probably think I have an interview tomorrow. Please, can you help me? I'll be like, calm down, girl. You'll be fine. And we quickly prep even in the night. So that's one thing we always love to help our students. It doesn't matter what time, when, we still want to help. So that's one thing. I can't see my students and look away. I just can't do it. So that's one thing. So I'm glad that you are breaking in every single day, and it's just a great honor to behold. So so people that are interested, and one thing is that boot camp are not created the equal. Like there's some boot camp people are going now. It's just 2 days, and then they don't have the answer on the tools. So we're going to talk about tools as well. Any boot camp that you are doing doesn't have the tools. It's not good enough. That's why our boot camp, when we do them, you are seeing the life of a Scrum Master from a software engineer perspective, cybersecurity perspective to business analysis perspective. You are having a 360-degree look around into what a Scrum Master is. So that's why you are actually hands-on in our classes, having your own project, that at the end of the class, you're able to even do a presentation of your project and be able to understand all of this. A lot of our students are actually here with us online, that are breaking into Scrum as I speak. And so Scrum is one, I always tell people you can break into Scrum with your eyes closed because it's not that hard. It's not difficult like coding or scripting. It doesn't have any of that. So, and you can make a lot of money. It's crazy money out there with Scrum, and we're going to get into that as well. So one thing also you have to notice that when you are breaking into Scrum, you are able to create projects with relevant technical tools that we're going to offer you, from looking at Jira, Trello, and Monday, and so many tools out there. Excel. How do you use all of these tools to create your burn down charts, your burn up charts, your velocity, and all of those things, doing your Scrum, putting everything together and setting all those tools up. So those tools as well, we're going to be looking at that. Can you chime in a little bit on the tools and how it helps you, our tools we use in the classroom to break in? Navi?
Yes. So a good example was we created a Scrum Master board on Jira, and we were able to, as a team with my class, present to Professor Temi the board and how we ran the sprint. This really helped because it really helps you understand what velocity is. So at the rate that your team completes these tasks, also helps you see how to focus in on like prioritizing certain tasks over others, helping to remove certain tasks, how to move around. Because in Scrum, you do have to be able to adjust. That's another thing. You have to be able to really be adaptable, open to change. So as we were showing Professor Temi, it really helped us ask more questions, because what we thought in the beginning was, oh, okay, we get this. But then as we were starting to build and work through the Jira, I remember us playing with the Jira, and we'd be like, Professor Temi, what's going on? We have more questions, what's this, what's that? But it shows you how to work together with your team. It shows you how to communicate as a Scrum Master. Because I remember when I would be leading, I would even be trying to figure out and critically think myself through the Jira and how to run a sprint. And then I would have to consistently explain, okay, guys, this is how the sprint's going to look like. We're building this. And I remember in my class, it was a bike. So yeah, it really helped a lot in the hands-on.
Thank you so much for that. Yes, the hands-on is very important, and that's what we're going to be getting from our class. Like Jakura said, oh, that's great. I'm looking forward to the hands-on approach. Yeah, that's what we offer. All the other bootcamp, you just go in and come out and you don't even know what to get certified. You are certified at the end of the day, but it's not good enough. You need to be hands-on. So a lot of my students are already certified, but they don't know how to apply that to real live projects. So that's what we provide. We mentor you to get that. So so you can join us for that. So just send me a DM here, or just go onto my IT University and schedule a discovery call and mention that you met us on LinkedIn Live, so we can prep you and you can get a coupon for today. And also we have Sayuma. Yeah, I have a query. Is a content for PSM 1 and 2 the same? It's a little different. PSM 1 is the entry level, is the basic starting point, and PSM 2 is a little advanced. You can also Google that to check it out, but we start with PSM 1. And UK. Oh, thank you for joining us from UK. And also, okay, yeah, sorry, as you're in the comment, yeah, Jurel is one of our students, so he said, love you, I misspelled your name wrongly. Okay, thank you. Those are some of our students. And also we have with Nigeria as well joining us. Oh, wow, everywhere in the house, Tennessee, Nashville. Oh my goodness, thank you guys. We love you. We appreciate you for joining us from everywhere. Okay, thank you so much. Delaware, Texas, New Jersey, New York. Oh wow,
National and
great
global.
today, guys. Thank you so much. We love you and we appreciate you. So ask your question. Please bring your Scrum questions, and so we can answer them. So as we continue, also we don't only train you, we also help you to revamp your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Most people resume are so old, they are not current, and some people use the same resume couple of times for different job for the same company. What we do is help you look at your resume and redo them and restructure them. Make sure you have all those keywords, the keyword they're using looking for in the industry in your resume, so that you are not even the one that's looking for the job. The jobs are looking for you and finding you. LinkedIn profile, your LinkedIn profile needs to be optimized, up to date. You need to be able to make sure that your LinkedIn profile will be the one that is like your like advertising you, be an advertising board for you. You have to recreate it. So when you see our LinkedIn profile, you scream and be asking yourself, is this actually me? So we do your LinkedIn profile and your resume. These are two essential elements that you need to have in your toolbox as a job seeker. So we get those ones ready. Can you chime in on that, Novi? How did we help you with that?
Yes. So for me, I revamped my resume and my LinkedIn profile. As soon as I was done with the class, I posted on all the websites that Professor Temi had recommended, first to recruiters and then to Monster, especially. And then I revamped my LinkedIn and went ahead and added the picture, added some of the experience and all of these things. I instantly got hits. It only took 2 days, and I got 3 phone calls from Monster. And I wasn't even finished with my profile on Monster yet. I just posted my picture, and then I posted my resume, and then some of my experience. And then on LinkedIn, I remember so many recruiters were messaging me and calling me and sending me emails, and I was getting so overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, I didn't know much about LinkedIn, so I didn't know how big the world was on LinkedIn and how many opportunities were out there. And I got contacted by a lot of big companies, a lot of banks and healthcare companies. So I thought that was a really good experience. It really opened to my eyes to also the high demand of being a Scrum Master. Scrum is very much in high demand. Like, there's plenty of companies, places that need a Scrum Master, and I'm talking about nationally and globally. Like, I used to have Netherlands, Finland, and even India. They would be contacting me, and I was like, "Wow, this is like so shocking." I was expecting like, okay, 2 to 3 calls. I was getting almost 6 to 8 calls, blowing up my emails. Sometimes companies would even email me 2 times. So, yes, that's very important to revamp your resume and your LinkedIn profile. It's also important when you apply for jobs with your resume, make sure you take the revamped resume and then tailor it to the job that you're applying for too.
Yeah, and those are the things that we also do. Make sure you use your strong verbs. The strong verb, create, complete, provide, support, all of those keywords to start your resume. And then you have to, there's ways in which resume needs to be done. You can't just write things anyhow. They are structured to resume. And also to make sure that the resume is ATS compliant, applicant tracking system. That's why people are getting rejection, because their resume is not ATS compliant, and their LinkedIn profile is not even optimized. Oh, some people are not even on LinkedIn. So we help you to get all of those things. We don't just train you and let you go. We mentor you for a lifetime. We have strong mentoring group that we have a lot of our students here, even in the audience that listening to us are also part of it. Love is one of them too. We have a lot of mentees that have mentored over the years. They are there. Love is one of them. So thank you so much. A lot of people joining us for Austin. We have PSM1. Yes, with PSM1 you can get 6 digits. That's what Lovey did. And
Yes.
mhm. On Canada, thank you. And Ghana, whoa, thank you so much, everybody. People joining us from everywhere. We love and appreciate you so much. As I will continue our discussion, we also help you with interview prep and salary negotiation. It's very important that you are prepped for interviews. Some people, it's a different thing to be certified or to be into a boot camp and you don't even know what to say in the interviews. You don't know when they ask you, tell me about yourself. You don't know what to say. What do you do in day to day? You don't know how to express that. And what's your soft skill? What's your transferable skills? Or what skills? What's your weakness? What's your strength? All those things that they will ask you, you don't know how to answer them. So all these things we prep you in the classroom and also off the classroom, because we do mentoring course where we talk about, pretty much talking about Scrum and how to. And also we on Clubhouse, a lot of videos on YouTube, just mentoring you and getting you ready for the industry. So you can have confidence to discuss with the interviewer and also even ask them questions. So we prep you ahead of that. It doesn't matter if your interview is on Zoom or on Teams, which is online, or live. How do you present yourself? How do you sit? How do you look at them? How do you compose yourself? All these things we prep you, not just training you. We also prep you and help you with salary negotiation, because you may not know your worth. You worth a lot. So how do you know your salary negotiation? So that they just don't give you some kind of money and you just say, oh yeah, praise God, finally I have big money. Whereas it's not even enough, right? So we let you know this is the range. And this is how you have to negotiate. This is what you have to say. When they say this, you say this. When they say this, you counter it with this so that you can, we teach you all of those things so that you can actually have a range and be able to be in the, I know it's not about the money, but money is important. That's why we work too. So you negotiate for salary and also for the benefits that are there, the perks, the stocks, the bond, the insurance that are there. So you know how to ask for what you need to ask for. Salary negotiation, is it W-2 that you want? Is it 1099? Is it cup to cup? All of those things we train you, will help you to navigate those areas, and we make sure that the salary you are getting is actually matching what you are looking for. So all those things we prep you on that. Can you chime in on that, Lovey?
Yes, I definitely can. So it is always recommended that you negotiate and then also ask for really good benefits, because companies do look at that as you wanting to stay and you wanting to have longevity at the company. When you ask for the least, or if you don't ask for much, they look at it as you planning to leave later on. And so when I came in negotiating, I remember asking Professor Temi, like, how much should I ask for? And I remember the number was so big. I was like, whoa, that's a lot. And I added $2 more on that number, just in case. And they actually ended up not only giving me more than I had asked for. When I started working within the company, I then was offered by my not only hiring the HR, but also my manager. And they said, oh, you're doing so well, would you like to be promoted to another position, which was almost double than what I was making. I was super shocked. I had never made that type of money before in my entire life. Even when Professor Temi told me how much money I could make, I was like, ooh, I was very nervous to even ask for that money, because that money was almost double than what I was even making at the time. But I'm really happy that I was able to learn how to interview prep and do my salary negotiation, because Professor Temi does teach you how to interview prep for a 6-figure Scrum Master job. So she's very detail oriented about what to say and how to present your skill sets and how to come off as a strong candidate to these companies. Even as I would, interview in the confidence that I had, a lot of the companies would really respect that. Even the ones that, they didn't hire me, they would say that if they had, positions open, that they will definitely, keep my profile. And then also the feedback was really, really good. So when coming into salary negotiation, make sure you ask for the highest and then negotiate, but don't come in negotiating the lowest and thinking that companies are going to offer you higher, because every company has a budget, but you won't know until you ask for the highest and ask for what you want. And make sure you also to ask for added benefits. If you plus a 401k, training benefits. Like there are plenty of companies who will even train you even more if you want to cross over and, for yourself. They really respect that because they think like, oh, she's interesting in the company's interests, and she wants to stay, and she wants to contribute a lot more coming in. And these are all good qualities, and the company will definitely cover you for that. At my company, I couldn't believe this was even possible, but they actually offer me like gym benefits and stuff, like health benefits and these things. And so it's overall, it's a better lifestyle. You'll really thank yourself for coming into tech, and it's so versatile. It never is a boring day. I think that's another thing. People are looking for jobs that they can be versatile in and pick up new skills that you can take everywhere with you. So, yep, that's how it has benefited me.
Thank you so much. And we have more people join us for Florida. Thank you, Jamila. We have Evelyn from Texas. We have excellent. Oh, okay, LinkedIn Live user. Thank you. And we have a question from Lydia. Lydia, greetings, Prof. Temi and Lovey. How long does it take you, Lovey, to land your first job after completing the program? That's a question.
So it took me only, I would say, 6 weeks. But to be honest with you, it should only take you a week and a half, 2 weeks after. It's just that I was dragging my feet because I was trying to do so many things at the same time. But it took me about 6 weeks. But on average, it takes you about 2 weeks after the boot camp. It's more so about interview prep, resume revamp, LinkedIn revamp. After that, Professor Temi already teaches you in the boot camp how to interview, how to negotiate. They go over also the software that we used, Agile, Scrum Master. You already know those things coming out the boot camp, so you don't need to take that long at all. Oh, Professor Temi, I think you're on mute.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Lovey, and thank you for that. Oh my God, thank you so much for sharing. This brings me so much clarity. Yes, that's the plan, to bring you clarity. So send me a DM on LinkedIn, and also, just go on my IT University and schedule a call. Reach out to me. I'm here to mentor you, to guide you. You don't have to go around the loop and ending nowhere. I see some names there. I've been seeing these names since last year, January, and they've been trying to break in. So don't waste your time. A year has passed. Come and break in. We're gonna help you and mentor you one-on-one. Okay, pretty much can break in within a month or so. You can. Okay. So thank you for that. We're going to also continue our discussion. So mentoring and networking, we do lifetime mentoring. I'm here to mentor you for a lifetime. I still mentor my students. People that have mentored for 5 years, so they are still in our groups. You see me bringing them every time. I'm here to mentor. You network with other engineers and other Scrum Masters in the field. We have this strong mentoring group. Can you talk about our mentoring group and program, and Lovey?
Yes, of course. So I myself am a mentor, but I also am connected to a huge network of people, not just in my Scrum, not just from my Scrum Bootcamp, but also from the network of Professor Temi and all her students, and so on and so forth on LinkedIn. And it is very, very valuable, but also there's always someone to help you and bring you clarity. Plenty of resources, especially interview resources. Any questions that you may have about Scrum, you can pull from the mentoring and the networking. It's different than just getting, your PSM one or your, CSM, and then you just being put out there after like a 2-day class or after reading the Scrum guide and trying to figure it out on your own. That's not really reasonable, because you do need to be taught how to be agile and do Scrum. Like there's no other way around it. On top of that, it makes your journey so much easier when you have a mentor and you have a network to pull from, because there's somebody who knows how to do it. There's someone who can always answer your question and then answer it in detail, right? And then it's a one-stop shop. So you have everything, all your resources accessible to you. And then as you're even like working and stuff, you can ask questions. You can come back to Professor Temi and say, this happened in my job. I didn't really know how to answer that. I didn't really know how to communicate. And Professor Temi and a lot of other Scrum Masters can go ahead and assist you. So that's really the good thing of mentoring and networking. You can go far by yourself, but when you have a village, you can go farther faster. And I think that that's the reason why I tell a lot of people that if you take Professor Temi's bootcamp, you can get a job in 2 weeks best. You're just interview prepping. You have everything that you need. You have a network of people to pull from, and you will have a very easy transition. I wouldn't recommend going on your own. Anybody can tell you, like for me personally, when I was studying on my own, I was, like I said, I was looking at Professor Temi's clubhouse rooms for almost 6 months, right? But then when I took the boot camp for 4 weeks, I already had a job in 6 weeks. So yeah, jump into it, utilize your resources with Professor Temi. She knows what she's talking about. She has experience, plenty of experience in tech, in multiple fields of work. So her hands-on mentorship will really help you, but also the clarity to transition will be a lot fast for you, especially a lot of people want to transition into tech. You don't have to wait years and learn on your own. You don't have to even get a degree. You can just have someone in front of you who can teach you. And I'm going to pass it back over to you, Professor Temi.
Wow, thank you so much for all these wonderful gems and sharing your experience with us, in the industry now, and even as you were getting started initially into the Scrum. I remember seeing you a lot, and I wasn't sure what you're trying to look into, cybersecurity or Scrum or which one. You are just all over the place. I was like, okay. And I'm thankful that now a lot of you already broke into tech, a whole lot of people, which you are one of them. And I'll be bringing other ones as well to come and share with us how they broke into tech. So the next thing now is to get your Scrum job, your Scrum Master job. Thank you, Nancy, for joining us from Maryland, and thank you. That's amazing. Actually, it's amazing. So thank you all for listening. So don't just sit out there. Get your Scrum job. We are here to help you get it. Like Lobby said, she's been trying for 6 months, following me everywhere on Clubhouse, everywhere, until she jumped in 4 weeks. She got a job as soon as she finished class. So that's it. Don't waste time. We're here to help you. We have the pipeline already set up. Just come into the pipeline and get it. That's all you got to do. And people like Pamela, people like Clarice, they all broke in from Clubhouse, at the same time with Lovey and many more. So you be seeing me bringing more of these people to also help you, discuss with you what you can do to break in. So thank you for joining us. Follow my IT University on social media. We are on Facebook. Look for my IT University. Look for us on Clubhouse. We are also my IT University. On Instagram and Twitter, and we are IT University, or look for my name, Prof. Temi, or look for Top Group Tech. Top Group Tech, one word. You will find us on there. So we thank you all for joining us. And also make sure you follow us on LinkedIn. We are also here. The plan is to share with you a lot of resources that will help you get a job, keep the job, and grow on the job, and make your 6-digit figure. I am not really kidding. I'm out for this purpose. You can get your 6-figure tech job, including Scrum Master, cybersecurity. Next week, I'll be bringing a cybersecurity engineer to us that will discuss with us a day in the life of a cybersecurity engineer, so that you get to know what do they do daily, and you can ask your question. And if you are trying to break into cybersecurity, like I said, Scrum Master, if you are trying to get into project management, product management, business analysis, Scrum is useful. Okay, and software tester, Scrum is useful to you. These are the roles that work together, and we provide all of those training as well. So we'll be discussing more on those ones. Technical recruiting, we provide all of those ones so that you know how to recruit somebody, and then what you have to look for, not just jumping on. There's a lot of fine company that are looking for people, and we have network of recruiters, okay, that we work with every time to get you in. you are secure with us when you join our program. I want to thank you so much, Lovey, from being here. What's your last word before we close down? What's your advice for people that really undecided right now, trying to think if I should just jump on or not? What is your advice for them?
My advice for them would be just go ahead. You're here for a reason. And if it's been on your heart, especially since Professor Temi is saying that a lot of you have been following her since January of last year, that is your sign. And this is your confirmation that you need to jump on it. When I was in the Scrum Master room, I know right then and there, I'm going to go ahead and book for this class. I booked for the class while Professor Temi was talking. I was asking her questions. I said, okay, this is my chance. I'm going to take it. Now I'm here with a 6-figure Scrum Master job. I'm making money. My whole lifestyle has changed. And so this is your confirmation to go ahead and jump into Scrum. And even if you're, unsure, like Professor Temi is right here to answer your questions. And then Scrum is a good thing to have on your resume in general. Not only is it very high in demand, but also you use Scrum every day. More than likely you have used Scrum before. So why not go ahead and add it to your resume and get trained on it and then be able to pivot and go wherever you want with this Scrum Master certificate in this training. So yes, make yourself more versatile so that jobs will always be wanting you and opportunities will always be chasing you while being in tech.
Thank you, Lovey. Someone was asking, what is your clubhouse room? And I just texted there. Our clubhouse room is my IT university. It can be, I think it's not one word, it's my IT university like that. Look out for it. On YouTube, also look out for us. We're also on LinkedIn here. We're on Twitter and on Facebook, okay, and on Instagram. You can also look for Top Group Technology. Let me just type it here so everybody can have it. Top Group Tech on Twitter. Okay, so I'm just doing that and we're closing down. Thank you so much. I'm making sure everybody can access it. So on social media, thank you for asking for that. Yeah, thank you all so much. Sandra, thank you. Everybody, thank you. We appreciate you all for being here with us. And as we are rounding up, yes, thank you. Top Group Tech or my IT University on social media. Follow us. Schedule a call. The call is going around. It's going scrolling down right here. My IT University. Okay, all one word. And I'm typing it here. So you can schedule a call. And if you mention this program, you get your coupon for the class. Okay, and I added it. So let's show that myitinvest.com to schedule a call and we'll help you break in. I promise you that you can break in. You had it from Lovey. I'm not just saying it. It's for real. So I thank you all. We can stay here forever. We love you. We appreciate you, but we'll let you go so we can come back again. Tonight, we're going to be discussing on Clubhouse how to search for tech jobs. How to search for tech jobs. Every weekday, Monday to Friday, I'm always on Clubhouse doing free programs. Free program on Clubhouse. On Monday, we discuss about how to break into cybersecurity. On Tuesday, we discuss about how to break into non-coding tech jobs, including Scrum, project management program, product management, and technical recruiting, and all of that. Today, we are discussing about how to search for tech jobs. There are a lot of tech jobs out there, and people are saying they can't find any. So we're going to show you how to find it, show you what you need to do to get one. So we thank you all for listening. Memino, thank you as well for joining us, and everybody that joined us from everywhere. Wow, this is great. Thank you all so much. We appreciate it. And we're going to say goodbye for now, but we're coming back again. So on behalf of myself, my IT University, and Lovey, and all of our mentoring and mentors and mentees, we love you. We appreciate you. We wish you all a wonderful career, and we look forward to supporting you and helping you breaking into your next role. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. Have a good evening. Good night, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everyone.